Man, welcome to the Divine Ascension where we divinely guide you through the 5D. Check it, y'all. I'm coming on to bring a channel message for the collective. It's nice to see y'all. I hope y'all all are rising in purity, letting go of vain, working through the pain because we are the same. Listen, y'all. We got a channel message. All right. You read by the title. You are being relocated. All right. We getting right into the message. I'm hearing already for this message, express your creativity. We have the star on the bottom of the deck. So whatever this relocation is, wow, look at that, the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. Whatever this relocation is a wish fulfillment. And your ancestors are really advising you at this time to have faith. There's not a test of faith, but it's almost like it's like an energy clearing. So where you was once serving anger, toxicity, and low vibrations is being removed so it can be filled with faith. So if you feel like things in your life are crumbling or there's just like an emptiness, it's because it's meant to be filled with your creativity. You are given the chance, you are given the opportunity to express yourself. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling y'all, this relocation is going to be big. The Page of Wands on the bottom. This relocation, what I'm getting is going to open up your spirit. Within this creativity, I feel like you're a very creative being and you might have experienced many creative blocks. That's because the evil eye is being sent to you, especially at this time. Creative blocks. You see what I'm saying? Like, so with this wish fulfillment here, with the 10 of Pentacles is overall wealth. There is some type of attraction of wealth here. There is some type of be-earthing, a birthright that has your name on it. I'm not being guided to speak too much on it. I feel like the process of you going through it and the process and the delays that you've experienced were all for your highest protection. I feel like some of y'all feel like y'all might have experienced some delays when it comes to your purpose. Wow. And with this, I'm getting, it's like, I'm seeing it as a bull. I'm seeing it as a bull. Like, the way you're being prepared is like not to rush. You feel me? There's no need to rush. There's something about here, like, I feel like you could have had the tendency before to rush into things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even just rush, like desire control. Like the way this move is meant to go, you're not meant to control. Rather, not just the move, but your life in general, you've been so used to trying to control things. You've been so used to being placed in a victim mentality where you have to fend for yourself and control. The Most High Mother and Father wants you to understand that there is no need for that no more. You are in a safe environment. You are in a safer place. You have took back your authority. Therefore, there is no need to control anything. 333. Rather, listen to your intuition and then take action. You don't have to control. Allow yourself to express your creativity and everything to flow. The 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look. This victim mentality. It's a very victim mentality of like, I can't do nothing, I can't do this. And that's exactly what your angels are have you focused on right now. They want you to understand that you are an endless, infinite source of energy. So a lot of you are questioning like, oh, how am I going to bring in this wealth? How is this wish fulfillment supposed to come in? Well, once you remove yourself, which is going on right now, once you remove yourself out this energy of codependency, worry, poverty, insecurity, then you will see how, and I'm getting it like, it's going to be so unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's going to be so unexpected. Like, there's this thing about you right now with where you're going, and there's a need to really ground yourself and reflect on how far you've came. Because the reflection of how far you came will allow you to see what is coming into fruition. It will allow you to reamp and revisit the bigger picture. There is a bigger picture here. Remember, we started with the star card, which is the number 17, which comes back to 8. So last year, you worked on clearing your karmic debt. You cleared your karmic debt. So within clearing your karmic debt, you allow for this new beginning to come into fruition. But while this new beginning, before this new beginning to come into fruition, not before, but as it's coming into fruition, because you're presently living it, look, back to the 8. Negative thoughts. So it's important to understand that you have cleared your karmic debt. I feel like somebody needs to meditate on that and understand that their karmic debt is cleared so they can stop having these negative thoughts. I want you to beware of whatever negative thoughts and really get to the root of where do they come from. A lot of y'all have like doubt when it comes to this wish fulfillment. But when it comes to this leap of faith, this move, I want to see where this doubt comes from. Look at that. I can't make this shit up, bro. I want to see where this doubt comes from. Why is the collective feeling doubt? Why is this? And I already heard evil eye. I heard family and friends. Lovers even. Dark lovers. People darker than you thought. There was actions. There was people that you placed yourself into position with. Lovers that you thought you loved. That you expressed your love to. And they were doing a lot of dark things. They were doing way darker things than you should know. And that's why you don't know. Because you're being protected. You don't want to find that shit out. I don't want to know it. Fuck it. I feel like you've hit this point. This is another 8. You're fed up. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like you hit this point where all of this had to come out. These 8 cups had to come out. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to understand, like, I don't want this shit. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the old patterns, the old ways, the bonding, the binded. There's something here about being binded. With the 8, and I'm looking how the moon, the crescent is within the sun or the others. It's like you were binded. You know what I'm saying? With the 8, you were binded to these people karmic. So I see that you've cleared yourself from certain people. You've walked away from certain people. Understand the experience you've experienced up until this point has never truly been your karma in its essence. You've never gave the Most High the chance to reap what you sow. You haven't gave him the trust yet. Trust is very important here. Whatever you've been experiencing before in your life up until this moment has been part of your karma, but has also been the karma surrounding you. So since you have walked away from certain emotional connections that no longer serve you, watch how the Most High Mother and Father works for you. Watch how they open doors for you. Watch how the Most High Mother and Father works for you. Watch how the Most High Mother and Father works for you. Stop playing. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Things are changing. I'm telling you. You've been experiencing the high priest. I'm speaking to a very heightened intellectual being. Someone who knows. Someone even through the physical eyes. They don't work through the physical eyes. I'm speaking to someone that works through the unseen. Someone who has been guided from spirits, who was raised by spirits, who understands, all right, physically, it might not look like it, but this is all part of the manifestation. That's directly from your intuition. Physically, it might not look like it, but things are crumbling so it can be rebuilt. This is a time for you to look again, reflect on how far you've came. The six of wands, there was an end. You put an end to something here. The ancestors, the Most High spirits, they're saying, close it out. Close it out. Close the chapter out. For when you close the chapter out, all these negative thoughts, bro, I can't fucking make this shit up. That was under the High Priestess. All these negative thoughts that these beings wanted you to experience. They wanted to sacrifice your vision. You know what I'm saying? They knew they couldn't get close to you, so let's try and sacrifice their vision. They see you're viewed as someone who puts in constant work. You put in constant effort, constant action. And you feel like you're not being rewarded for your action. But the Most High Mother and Father, they don't play that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So they had to take you, play with you a little bit just so you could see, like, bro, we got you. You think we ain't rewarding you. We got you. We protecting you right now. Your abundance, it's here, baby. They see you. They see you. Even when they don't want to see you. Even when they don't want to see you. Even when they fucking don't want to see you, they see you. You see what I'm... Look at this is in reverse. They don't want to see you, but they see you. There is some sort of realignment that's taking place in your life. I heard ley lines. I heard ley lines. Ley lines could be very significant. Ley lines are the energetic veins that run through the planet, the different energetic frequencies you can tap into. And I have a feeling where you guys are moving, you're about to place yourself on one of the strongest ley lines. Egypt could be significant. The West Coast could be significant. The East Coast could be significant. But there's something about polar opposites making a change. And I saw the 10 of Cubs in there. I saw the 10 of Cubs. It seems like you're not meant to do this alone. Now, take how the message resonates. But for a lot of y'all, you're taking this leap of faith with someone. The Knight of Cups. There is someone here who is offering you a proposal. There is like two beings here who decided to follow their heart. And yeah, that could be very scary. That could be very uncomfortable. Because when you follow your heart, right? You have to go through everything that you've been following. So you think you've been following your heart, but you've been following the desires of others. And that's where it hurts. That's where it becomes uncomfortable. When you thought you was following your heart, but when you find out that you've been following the desires of others and you have not been living truthfully, that hurts. That hurts. That can kill someone's ego. Ego deaths is very, very, very fucking, very significant. Excuse my French. Bonjour. Ego deaths can be very, very uncomfortable. You see the devil popping up here. Back to the 6. This is a confirmation that this cycle is closed out. 666. You have returned to your truest, your purest crystallized form. Congratulations. Congratulations, because congratulations because it was not easy. It was not easy to get where you are today. Wherever you at, whoever I'm speaking to, wherever you are at right now, look at the accomplishments you made. Look back a year from now. Look at the intent you set and look at how it's all coming into fruition. Stop playing with yourself. Stop undermining yourself. Because those confirmation, those beings, right? Ready? Them beings, they can't see the vision. So how you expect them to congratulate you and appreciate love your efforts if they can't see the vision? That's for you to give yourself that respect. Give yourself that love. That ain't for them. They could watch as you level up because that's their karma. But to get a piece of this cake will be the greatest debate that you will ever have with the Most High Mother and Father, because they're going to tell you no. Just drop mad cards. Tower. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. It's getting dark around here. Let me tell you something. My cards just dropped. I got the 9 of Pentacles. You know what stood up? 9 of Pentacles. Strength. You know why? And look, that's 9 to the 8. You know why though, right? You know why? Because these beings have sent so much evil eye. And for y'all smoofies that don't know what evil eye is, it's the energy that you build up out of in pure intent, and then you send my way. Gratitude, B. Come here, B. Come like, look at the B. Chilling with I. Ashe, peace to you. Look, you here, baby. Come here, baby. Ashe. I'm telling y'all, B's could be very significant. B's could be very significant. B's is your confirmation that you have risen in frequency. If the B's are recognizing you, 528 hertz, you up there with them. However many hertz. But I know they're 500 and up. So with this 9 of Pentacles here, oh my fucking God. Woo! With this 9 of Pentacles here to the strength of the Ace of Pentacles, you had to, before you can be given this opportunity, you had to build the strength. There had to be experience. You had to be teared down to stripped of your balls naked. Ass cheeks out. So you can see how far you've came. The Most High Mother Father's like, you ain't do this shit with no money. With no help. Look at how fucking far you've came. You're already here. You've already hit the 9. The 10 is on the way, baby. The new beginning is here, baby. But you had to recognize that you are a star. Once you recognize you are the star, you placed yourself in the positioning of a star. You didn't undermine your efforts. Once you realize you were a star, you jump right into that 9 of Pentacles. You move right out of this trickery. You feel me? You move right out of this lack mindset right here. You see that? You literally move right out of it. Walked away from it. Because to be undermined for your efforts, fuck no. So what's going on here? Most High, why is my manifestation not here? Well, first off, we had to prepare you. Look. I took out the cards out, right? I took out the cards out. What did I just say? Most High, Mother and Father, why is my manifestation not here? What do we got in the back of it? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. And what does it say? Boredom, feeling stuck, work without reward. Why is my efforts not here, Most High? That's how y'all feeling. Why is my reward not here? Why am I not rich yet? Well, before I speak on that, let's uncover. Y'all impatient asses. Y'all impatient asses. Y'all impatient motherfucking asses. I'm going to tell you exactly why your reward is not here. Truth is, your reward is here. That's the truth. What's peeking right there? The truth is, your reward is here. The truth is, the reward was closing out this cycle. The biggest fucking cycle that has followed you through lives. That's your reward. The money, the abundance, the wealth, the health, that's an add-on. But for you to close out and call your power back and step into your authority, boy, you better recognize how powerful and how top of the charts that is. That is 10 of swords energy. That is the highest of the highest you can go through. That is 10 of wands energy, the highest you can experience. You think the money that you're going to experience is a lot? You went through the most. You've went through the most. Your reward is being able to celebrate now. Why it feels like shit is being taken from you? Because you've literally left an old, you quantum jumped. You quantum leaped into the highest timeline. And it's not necessarily, you got to understand how there's different timelines. Like, you have different selves. So you could be working not just off one timeline, you could be working off many different timelines. You had to align every single part of yourself to your highest timeline. There wasn't like you have 8 selves aligned with your highest self and then one of them is aligned with your lowest self. No, each and every one of them work yin and yang, balanced through your lowest and highest self. So the reason that you're feeling like this work without reward, or like a delay or something's been taken from you, it's not that it has been taken from you. It's right in front of your face. It's you that has to recognize the reward. You see, you was so not caught up, but you was going through so much. Look at this. You was going through so much action. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all made moves. A lot of y'all were traveling. Okay? And as you move through life fearlessly, and I'm getting this in a weird way. As you move through life fearlessly, when fear presents itself in a positioning where you move through fearlessly, you may not recognize the opportunity and the reward you reap from that. Someone who is fearful of making that step recognizes how big it is. But since you move through life fearlessly, sometimes you don't recognize how far you've came. And that's the biggest thing here. This move, this next major move, this realignment, this replacement, don't mind that, is because you manifested this. So again, it's about recognizing, and it's not necessarily recognizing, it's this dark cloud that has been placed in front of you. And like I said, you move through life fearlessly. Fearlessly. But that does not mean that you are not wise and smart with your decisions. You have acquired enough knowledge, presence, and wisdom to understand and guide yourself. You've been your biggest guide. Give yourself a round of applause. So, reason has been so long. It's because of this. You had people who tried to sacrifice again your crown, who tried to dig your crown in the dirt, who tried to suppress you, put your zeal for life, and tried to dumb it down. So out of all those efforts, you had to work through that energy. No, baby, sir, your wish is here. You will be living that life of richness, but you must recognize that you've cleared out the demonic energy so you can now bring in the sun, the happiness, the love. Because you could be in this energy, but then this come right in your head. Zoop. Like, remember when I was here, then and there? Now, it's important when those thoughts come into your head to remind yourself, because that's your inner child, remind yourself you've made it. Remind yourself there is no longer difficult decisions. There is no longer an imbalance. You no longer have to avoid yourself. Work through every bit of piece of yourself. I know it's uncomfortable, but you are ready. You've truly cleared out all energy that needed to be cleared out. I don't think you understand what that means. Again, there was this dark cloud placed right in front of you, a lot thicker and more moist than you to think. This bee has been sitting here. Gratitude to you. I've been watching. He's been clearing out all these gnats trying to come. So look, you had to realize, right? So as you was walking through this dark cloud, you was shown everything. You was beat on, you was stomped on. But the one thing you did was to continue walking. And when you was tired, you just walked. And when you even got tired, you rested, but then you got back to walking. So you must recognize you made it to the other side of the cloud. Now, baby, understand that cloud was just a cloud. It was just a cloud judgment. But you know something? Their judgment does not bestow the judgment of the Most High Mother and Father, and they claim you as your son and your daughter, as their son, their daughter. So they can never, no matter how much evil eye you send, it is not greater than your purpose. I've heard that from a channel message and it really stuck with me. No matter how much evil eye they send, it is not bigger than your purpose. It's not. Look at that. It's not bigger than your purpose. No matter how much, it ain't bigger than this, though. So, as my cards fell, there was a couple cards that turned over. I'm going to grab them right now. Look at that. You got the Chariot. The Chariot, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this the relocation right here. Relocation. You have Justice, Death, Knight of Cups for... This is a lot of cards. I think this is too many cards. But what really stuck out to me was Justice and Death as those cards fell. Justice and Death. For so long, you've experienced unfairness. The karmic scales are finally balanced out. You are finally on the other side. You've truly made it. You've truly went through so much. And that's what this whole thing is about. It's not that your reward, your manifestation is not coming to you. No. It's to fucking give yourself grace. Give yourself some fucking love. Give yourself some fucking charisma, bro. You just made it through the fucking darkest cloud that has been placed on any planet. And now you just so ready to experience all this, but you gotta give yourself some fucking grace, bro. You just got stomped on. They cut your motherfucking head off, you grew a new one. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some love. Allow yourself to rest. Allow your vessel to rest, because what you must understand is what you just done. You must understand this is the manifestation in itself, presenting itself to you. Justice. You've made it to the other side. But you know what also takes... Let me tell you. Once you make it to the other side, you know what they also have to do? Paramedics have to stitch you up. They have to clean out your vessel. Get what I'm saying? You made it to the other side, but you cannot bring... Right before you step... Look, this is the... Look at the Justice card. See it? Now imagine there's a war in the middle of there. This is righteous. This is unrighteous. You've went through everything unrighteous. Before you can step to the righteous side and experience that best life, the Most High Mother and Father has to take everything out of you from this side, because you cannot step onto this side with anything from that side, because these sides are two different polar opposites. So this is what you got to understand. Baby, you made it. But allow yourself to clear the shit out before you try to step over here. I just told you your head cut off. You got your head cut off. You don't want no new fucking eyes before you can even get to this side. You over here just trying, like, babe, chill. That's the energy. It's like you was running through it, eyes closed, just trying to make it to the other side. And then as soon as you about to get to the other side, the door. Like, wait a minute. Wait, you did it? Good, you made it, but there's some last few steps. It ain't no work, no nothing. It's resting. Now we got to clear out this energy. You know what I'm saying? The limiting belief state, keep that on that side. Okay, your toes a little dirty. Let me clean that up. Okay, you got some mucus. Let's keep it on that side. Okay, self-limiting beliefs, keep it on that. Evil eye? You thought you was about to walk. Bow! You thought you was about to walk through the door with that shit? Over there. You know what I'm saying? Keep the sage. Keep the love. Bring it on this side. That's exactly what's happening in your life right now. Discerning what was you and what was them. So you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So when you come to give your testimony, you ain't just speaking to speak. That's what's going on in your life. The manifestation, confirmation has not been delayed. No, you just made it. And now what's happening is you're being prepared and you are now ready. Because paramedics on this righteous side, I'm talking to the angelic beings, you know what I'm saying? The light workers, the higher spirit team, your spirit team, before you can even get here, like, yo, cuz, we at least got to give you some new shoes. You were stepping in toes. Let me put some angelic shoes on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring anything from that side to this side. The only thing you can bring is your purity. Your vessel can't even come, nigga. That's how deep it is. Y'all are changing your appearance on a whole deeper level. A lot of y'all are taking hair, going differently with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are making big changes to your appearance. Why? You're feeling called to be more authentic. Why? Because you wasn't in authenticity how you thought you was. You was fighting to get to authenticity. You've made it. Give yourself grace. That's my message for y'all, man. Peace to the collective. Peace to the high vibrations racing the cosmic Tory on the planet. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Please give yourself grace. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to meditate, nurture, ground yourself. It's not that your blessing was delayed. It's that you've made it. And before you can walk through that door, you must, baby, you got to clean these toes. What you mean you still got napkins in your ass when you was wiping your ass? How you trying to walk through, come to the Most High Mother and Father, and you still got napkins hanging out your ass? Fuck is you talking about? You still got napkin hanging out your butthole and you want to walk over here and present yourself to the Most High Mother and Father? You know what I'm saying? You still got shit on your hair from when they was shitting on you. You want to walk through like that? That's how you want to present yourself? Or you want us to dust you off, get you all nice and boutique? You know what I'm saying? Put some trust in us. Put some trust in yourself first off. And that's exactly why you must recognize their achievements. Because before you can go here, you must do this. Dang. Right? You must turn the fuck around and look one more time at all that unrighteousness and call back your righteousness. Because the only thing you could take with you is your purity on this side. You can't take their unrighteousness. So you're going through calling back your power, cleaning your vessel, so you can say your farewells and move on to a brighter life. Ashe, in the name of the Most High Mother and Father, you are divinely protected. I love y'all. Peace to the collective, peace to the high vibrations and the low vibrations. I love y'all. Until next time, share the message. For personal readings, come book. I am Divine Truth on TikTok, Instagram, anything. I love y'all, man. Peace to the collective. Until next time.